Hey team, we're just going to go through some details of our open guard focus. So we're going to start with an overview of the De La Riva here, and in the overview sort of go through some of the key control points and troubleshooting on a few things that I often see disrupt the position for people. So we'll start with an overview, and then we'll go through entries, and then we'll go through a couple of key attacking positions. Okay, so we'll just start straight in the De La Riva position and then work entries in a separate video. So what I'm looking for is I'm attacking usually the lead leg. Okay, I need to start the De La Riva with my hip inside his ankle. Okay, albeit our number one attack from this position is we're often looking to get back exposure and go around, so my hip will pass around his foot eventually. Okay, but I do need it to start inside to begin with. All right. The first key thing is I need knee-to-knee connection. Okay, so albeit we ultimately want this foot hooking through, that's really the bread and butter of the De La Riva. But what can be more important before we find good attachment to this is making sure that we can get internal rotation on the knee and hip, and knee-to-knee connection is often what allows that. Okay, so I might have to start here. Okay, because a common problem is that my partner's going to try and push this open. If he can flare my knee out, I don't have control of his knee anymore. Okay, and so a big part of limiting that is just keeping my knee pinned to his leg. Okay, then from that, once I've got a bit of angle and I've got a bit of that internal rotation, it's much easier to stick my foot in place now. Okay, if I start too early and his knee's rotated out and I try and get my foot in, you can see here it's really shallow. I can't actually attach. I need to get that rotation first, now I can stick it in. Okay, how that foot should be sticking is pulling my knee to my chest, and that's really going to glue the shoelaces to his thigh. Okay, so we don't want to kick this through like this. Okay, I don't want to pass it through too early because that can expose my ankle and leg to different leg attacks. Okay, that comes later, but I don't want to start it too soon. All right, so I'm actually retracting my knee to my chest here, and a little bit of extension as well. So without Jaden there, it's this action and this action, but because his body's in the way, that hits a barrier, okay, but it keeps me sticky. So I'm here, okay, stuck in place. The next thing is my hands, okay, so we'll turn around just a bit this way so you can see, okay. Here, I physically want to cut the ankle. I could go right at the heel, sorry. If I go on the ankle, like on the Achilles here, I don't have the same rotationary pressure that I would if I went to the heel, because I want to use this grip to get the same control of the knee. Okay, I want internal rotation. So I'm cupping at the heel, not up on the calf. Okay, cupping at the heel and spin back again. Sorry, Jaden. Spinning back. Now this hand, I often want to cut inside the knee because this is going to limit his ability to flee. If I just have this hand free, like I'm trying to work to anything from here or gripping the leg, whatever it is, or just supporting my own leg, I can't do too much to stop him turning and fleeing this position, and now we've lost that attachment. So I want to have this controlling grip. The next thing is this far side leg. What do I want to do with it? Okay, I can post on the knee at times, but I don't want to get into the habit of leaving this here too long. This allows him to take it and stuff it between his legs. Okay, which is a problem for my De La Riva. Now he's passing from a headquarters position, which is not the same controls for me. So I want to keep it out from underneath his stance. I can hide it over his hip here and kind of use my shoelaces to be sticky. This can help me get to the back exposure too, because I can pull his hip or push it to meet me, okay? But again, if I detach at any point, that allows him to access my foot and stuff it as a long lever. So at times it can be good just to retract it here, okay? Or I can use it on the floor to essentially hip escape and help me look for that back exposure, which we'll get into more detail in the offensive pathways parts of the videos, okay? So those are the controls we're looking for. We initially start our hips on the inside of the ankle, get our attachments, and then we can set up attacks. And the primary attack we're looking for is to get around towards his back, okay? So we'll go through that in a separate video now.